Hi, my name is Noel, and this time I want to talk to you about density. What is density? Density is the relationship between the mass of the substance and how much space it takes up. Let's see a couple of examples. If you take a bowl with water and put in it a piece of cork and a piece of metal like a spoon, immediately the cork will float and the spoon will sink. This is because they have different levels of density. Every substance, either is a gas, a solid, or liquid, has density. Sometimes they are equal, and sometimes they are different. Helium and oxygen are two gases with different levels of density. This means that if they were inside two equal containers, the amount of the gas with lower density, in this case helium, would be less, because their particles are more separated from each other. So, density level depends on the amount of particles a substance has in each portion of space or volume. The more particles it has, the higher the density. We're talking here about two similar substances, gases. Let's go back to our bowl of water. Why does the cork float and the spoon sink? They both are solids, but have different levels of density. Metal has high density, which means that its particles are packed together tightly. They don't have much space between them, while cork has low density or more space between its particles. They are loosely packed. Density of water is lower than the spoons, but higher than corks. The particles of water in the bowl are pushing down because gravity is pulling them, and to the sides because they are not attached to each other like solids. It's like when you pour sand, it all goes to the sides. So, water is trying to push up the spoon, but it can't because the spoon is attracted down with a force higher than the one that pushes it up. The density of the cork is low, much lower than the water's, so when it is placed in it, it floats. Actually, the water doesn't do much effort to push it up, since the cork barely sinks. If you try to immerse it, it will go to the surface very quickly. But when it reaches the surface, it stops. Well, this seems pretty logical, but do you think there's a chance for something lighter or less dense than the water to keep going up? Actually, there is, as long as its density is lower than air's. The air has density too, but it's very low. As we saw in the beginning, different gases have different levels of density. So, if you fill a container, a balloon for example, with a low density gas like helium, the balloon will float because the air will fall down around the balloon and will push it up, just like the cork in the water. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video, and soon I will be showing you some other curious things and how they work in our nature. This is Noel saying until next time. Bye.